tell me all they know about clocks. Like, what are these, what does the shorthand mean?
Hour hand.
It's an hour hand, so what does that tell us?
What's the hour?
What is the hour? Good job. So what's the other hand? What do you think that is called, Haley?
The minute hand.
The minute hand. Good job. And what does that do?
Tell the minutes.
Minutes. Good job. Okay. Anything else about a clock that you know of? Yes, Tristan.
Minute hand. Like it starts by 5. Becomes a minute hand.
Okay. So you're saying that 5 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes here? Okay. Wonderful. Anything else? What are those numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that mean, Josh?
They're like representing like the hour.
That means the hour. Yes.
Because,
Good
like,
job.
it's like the hour hand's pointing at like the 8, and the minute hand was at the 5, and that would mean it was 8:20.
Okay, good. So he's showing us some strategies that we're going to be using. Stephen, do you have something?
Yeah, like if the small one goes to 1 and the big one is the longer one is just like a time.
Just like what?
It's just like kind of 5 and
Okay, exactly. So we know a few things already about time, correct? Okay, so hands down, we're going to practice some of these times. So who can come up and show me what 12 o'clock looks like using this? Now, I don't have the arrows in the correct space, okay, so that is your job. Ramazan, why don't you come up and show us how to do that? Beautiful job. Ramazan, where's our little hand on there?
12.
The 12, and our long hand, our minute hand is on the 12 as well. So what does the 12 mean? If it's on the 12 for 12 o'clock, what does that mean, Stephen?
12.
Right, but what does that always mean? Like, what would be this time?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Thank you, Stephen. Okay, so I'm going to have you write on your first box 12 o'clock, and then I'm going to have you write the arrows for that, as we just found out, on your sheet. 12 o'clock. Hey, great job. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to have you talk to your group first, okay? Go ahead and talk to your group and tell them how you figured out the time for this. So these arrows, what do these arrows represent? So talk quietly within your group. How you figure that out. Talk with your partner.
He came back himself.
He didn't get sick. It bit all over his shirt. He's not smooth enough to get it all in there.
You can write your answer in the second clock. So do your arrows and do your numbers for that digital clock. All right, let's come back together. Okay? You can hear my voice? clap once. Thank you. All right. So who can tell me I need one person from a group to tell me their strategy, and somebody I haven't called on. Lionel. Okay, so it's 2:30. And Lionel, how did you get that answer looking at the clock? How do you know it's 2 and then there's 30? So are you saying you looked at it, you just knew it? Okay, who has a different strategy that they used, Aiden?
Well, 2's on the 2 o'clock, and it was putting at the 6. That means it's 6 to 30 because the 2 is the 2 and the 6 is 6 to 30.
Okay, so you knew it. Okay, so we know that the 2 is near, or the hand is near the 2, but how did you find out, how did you know that 6 is 30, Teresa?
Because we started at 0 at 12, and then I counted like 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Good job. So she's telling me she counted by 5. She counted 5 to 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Alright, good job. Anybody else have a different strategy? Other than Teresa's and other than just knowing it? Kristen.
What I did, I see numbers, like the hour hand doesn't count by 5, so I do this doesn't mean 10 instead of 2, it means 2, and then this, I see the number 30, so I see 2 and 30.
Okay, so we identified it by the numbers around the clock. Okay. All right, good job. Let's do one more of these. Okay. And be very careful with this. Okay? Look at your arrows, talk with your group, and figure out what that time is. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of answers, one more than others. So who could tell me in their group, one person from their group, tell me what you did and what you discussed and your strategies for using that? Okay, Dynasty. Yeah, you can tell the answer and how you got it.
It's 1:15 I'm the only one. I got it when you put the 1, then you put it on the 5, I think. And now it's 12, it's not 1:15. Yeah, 12.
Okay, so where is the 15 on this clock, Dynasty? Okay, where's the arrow though? Okay, so you are absolutely right on the 12. So we know that it's 12, but then what are my minutes? You told me this long hand is the minute hand. So who can tell me what our minutes are, Scott? What is it?
12:50.
Very close. It's 12:50. Is it directly on the 10?
12:51.
No.
Okay, it's about 12:51.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yes.
Okay, so you really have to watch for that. We're not only watching for these 5, but we're watching for the minutes too. Let's do another one, and you should have written that down on your paper, okay? For your 4th time, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. For your 4th time, okay. Again, be very careful and look at those little notch marks. Okay. So talk to your group and see if you can find out that time. So set that on your clock there. Right here. Okay. We're talking, we're discussing in our groups. We're using our clock as well to figure out. You're working in your group, right? What are they saying? Okay. I see several answers. Who can tell me what this time may be? Hold on 1 second. I need to call somebody. Emma, what did your group find out? 4:33. And how did you get that answer, Emma? The big hand was on what? Okay, but it doesn't say 3.
Yeah, but we saw the little lines and then 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you counted. Okay, so you're telling me that you know that 6 is 30, and then you counted 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any other strategies that they use? Something completely different. Good job. Okay, so he said that he knew that it was 4 because it wasn't quite on the 5. That's a really good point. Okay, so he knows it's 4, and then he counted 5s until he got to 30, and then 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, I will give you. I will give you another time. Let's do. Okay, sit down. Sit down. I will come around with it. You know that. Okay. Okay. What is this time? Okay, why don't we do this? We'll give you a digital time and then you draw the arrows. Okay? Let's do 7, 33. And then you make sure you have it on your clock and you're drawing it on your sheet. Okay, talk about it in your group and see if you can figure that out. Wait. Talk about different strategies. There is no curriculum. What can you do? What are those notches? What are they called?
You know the 0, 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right, let's come back together.
0, 5, 10.
Who can show me what they did with their arrows moving this clock? So you're going to actually come up and move it up here. You're going to pull some sticks and let's go with Anvar. How did you figure that one out? So you can come up here and you can move your arrows and show that 733 times. Okay, Riley, we're looking at Anvar. Okay, good job. I know what you meant. It's not quite staying, but his, if you want to just sit down. So his 7, he knows that it's 7 because it's right past the 7, and he knows that it's 33 because, how do you know that it's 33, Anvar? What strategies did you use?
Because the 6 is 30 and there's 1, 2, 3.
Good job. What time is it? Wait a minute. Think about what time it is. Talk in your groups about what time this could be. Draw it on your paper and then talk about it. And write it in numbers. answers. What time is it? Draw your arrows. Okay, so you're looking at the arrows right now, not the numbers. So if that's confusing you, I'll put them down. You're looking at only the arrows on the clock, and you're telling me in numbers what that time is. You're fine. You're doing fine. All right. Let's come back. Who can tell me how they figured that one out? Alan. You want to write it up there?
Yeah. 1:45. By the arrow pointing to the 1. Like that.
Okay.
It analyzes it from this, from 5, then 10, all the way to 30. Then, never mind.
You're good thinking.
I got it
Going.
backwards. All the way to 50.
Don't have them.
4. Yeah, 40 something. And then I counted from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then that's how I got my answer. And it's a 5 after the 4.
Good. Okay, so it's 1:45. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Good job. How do you know it's not 12?
Because it's pointing to, if you look closely, it's pointing to the 1 directly, not directly at the 1, but it's pointing to the 1, and if you go back, it's at the 1.
Good job. All right, excellent. So 1:45, you should have that written on your sheets. Let's do some time intervals. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to give you a beginning time and a start time. Okay, so don't talk yet. I want you to talk in your groups and place 11:30 on your clock. So you're going to show 11:30 for me on your clock, and then you're going to figure out how many minutes from 11:30 to 11:45. So if your mom went on a shopping trip from 11:30 to 11:45, how long will she be gone?
She was going at 11:30. Okay? Just going. Your mom went to the store and buy you some things. She went to 11:30. Came back at 11:45. What that take?
Okay, so start.
5, 10, 15, 20, 1 minute.
How long will it take?
like that.
Write down these little lines.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, you got it right there.
Alright, I'm seeing some really good things.
I'm telling you.
Alright, let's come back together now that everybody's got a turn to discuss. And I'm pulling sticks on this one, so just have your answer ready. Okay. Audrey, what is your group, how did your group figure it out? And, what is your answer?
So we had the clock like this before, and then
Listening to Audrey.
we just counted, and then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes.
Okay, so Audrey counted. Okay, who has a different strategy that they used? Okay, so who can help him out?